What's up, what's going on, and welcome back to the channel. Today's Tuesday, and you know what that means? It's time for some tools. I know I didn't have a tool video last week, just, life got in the way, and I wasn't able to get out here and do that, and life has gotten in the way all week long up until today. So I wanted to bring you guys a tool video. I was off today, some plans that I wanted to do, that I had intended on doing, fell through. So I had all day, so what more to do than to go to Harbor Freight and make a tool run. I just needed a couple of things. Actually, I was looking for one thing, and I ended up picking up a few things. I've been waiting for them to bring back, they they had a recall on the 3/8 pivot head, and it has not been in stock for a long while. This is the 1/4 inch. I've used this several times. I like it. It has the 90 tooth in it. It's a 1 degree click if I'm not mistaken. So it does, in tight places it works out pretty good. And then you can also tip it up and kind of run it like they make them little thumb ratchets or little disc ratchets where you can grab a hold of it and kind of turn it like this. You can pretty much do the same thing, just off to the side, at a right angle. So I've been waiting for this to come back out in 3/8. They haven't released it yet. I was walking through the Icon aisle. I like going to Harbor Freight just to kind of look at all the new Icon stuff that is out. I believe I told you once before, my Harbor Freight has actually got in one of their tool chests, a complete set for display. But it's just a little too salty as far as price wise. A lot more than what I want to pay. I think I started adding things up. As displayed was damn near $10,000, and if I remember correctly, I could be all wet in that. If you guys know the better price or what the price actually is, let me know by all means. I have I have no problem being wrong at all. What I actually picked up was the swivel head 90 tooth 3/8. I went ahead and went with this just for the simple fact of I didn't know when that pivot head was going to come back in stock. So, and I wanted to do something just a little bit different. I've got a couple of different 3/8 ratchets, but all of those are like I think one's a 36 tooth and the other one's a 60 tooth. And one's a Craftsman and one's a snap one. So I'm gonna like the 90 tooth a lot better. As always, it comes in a nice, Icon sleeve where it slides out of it. It's got a nice blow molded case on the inside and a good heavy cardboard box. You got your cleaning cloth. I really don't know why they send a cleaning cloth, but they do. I really have not figured that out, why you need a cleaning cloth for your tools. But most of the ratchets do have a cleaning cloth in with them that I've saw. Taking this out, this is what I mean by a swivel head. This will swivel and turn actually more than 180 degrees. It stops once it gets to the frame, and then back to the other side. So it will go over 180 degrees. It'll almost do 360, but it hits the frame right there, so it stops. Same concept as them little turners or them little turning heads. Like I told you, you can sit there if you wanted to and do it this way. 90 tooth, I believe this is the 1 degree click also. And I just wanted a different style of ratchet, so I went ahead and went with the swivel head instead of waiting for the pivot head to come back out. So this is the only Icon that I found that I picked up today. I have a lot of stuff in Craftsman, so I don't really need to buy everything that Icon makes. I've got the wrenches thus far, and I have the sockets thus far. I've used them. I'm going to do a review of everything that I have in the near future, and let you guys know exactly what I think of them and how they have performed for me. But today, this is the only Icon item that I picked up. I have a project coming up that I'm going to be needing some right angle magnets. I hold everything, tack it, move it accordingly. I wanted to try some of these right angle magnets to see how well they worked. So these were $2.99. So I figured, what the hell, I'm going to try them and see how they work. The ratchet was $36.99, and that 20% off coupon is still available. The one ended on February 28th. and another one started, and then that one ends on March 27th, if I'm not mistaken. So there is still 20% off all Icon products right now at Harbor Freight, and as always, you can always have a 20% off coupon for all your other purchases. There is some stuff excluded in that. What it is right now, there's a whole laundry list underneath the 20%. But anyway, I wanted to pick these up. These were $2.99 a piece today. These are the right angle weld magnets. I was out of gloves, went to service my dad's mower, and I only had one glove left, so I always buy my gloves from Harbor Freight. These are the 9mm thickness. These are the black ones, and they have 3 different sizes, medium, large, and extra large, and they've always worked out well for me. They're, for the most part, solvent proof, but like if you use carburetor cleaner on an extended basis with the same pair of gloves, it will start to soften that rubber and melt them eventually. Sometimes I will double glove, or I'll just change gloves midway on working on or cleaning a carburetor. These are the 9mm thickness disposable gloves. So last thing from Harbor Freight that I picked up today, I was servicing my dad's mower, and I had the seat pushed forward and didn't realize I laid my air wand down. I flopped the seat down and it bent the tube and busted it. So while I was there, I saw these at Harbor Freight. Now they had 3 different kinds. This is a 2-pack. It comes with a 2-foot tube, and it comes with a 1-foot tube, and then 2 different rubber tips, and then just 1 blowgun. Now this was $7.99. They also had a 1-foot with a blowgun and a 2-foot with a blowgun, and those were $4.50 a piece. So when I'm not using one, I can store it on top of my toolbox or whatever. And I just thought, for the money, I'll go ahead and get both of these. Now, one thing I'm pretty certain on is that this blowgun is going to be regulated. You're not going to get full pressure out of it, but there is a little bit of trick that you can do to be able to get full pressure out of your blowguns. If you take your little plunger out of there and drill the hole the rest of the way through on that brass insert, you can get full pressure out of your blowguns. Just a little bit of hint and trick to give you guys a little bit of idea how to get that full pressure back. Tips are included. The rubber tip will go in the blowgun, or you can have the rubber tip on each end of your wand, whatever you so choose. The last thing I have coming, if you guys remember right, a while ago I did a tool video on some armored tools. I got some vice grips and some cutters from them, and I like the concept. I saw these over at PRI. This is one of the PRI finds that I found while I was over there. Shoot, that's a mouthful. Anyway, one-hand design. I really liked it. It don't matter what the thickness is, how you have them set, it's going to grab a hold of it. And it's on a cantilever system right through here. No matter where it's at, no matter what the thickness is, it'll move this bar and then bite inside your handle and then clamp. To set the pressure just a little bit tighter, you have this little thumb screw right here. I went over these before. I'll put a little link up here if you guys want to check out the armored tool video. Feel free. But like I said, I have the magnets. I have another Tool Tech Tuesday video coming that I'm going to need these for. This is another armor tool product. They have they come 2 different ways, or they come with both. This is how they come packaged right here. They have your rod. This is a 5/8 rod or 16mm, zip tied to the back, and then they have this eyelet up front here that comes on there. I'm going to assume this eyelet would be like for maybe a drill press, to put it down inside there and keep it there all the time. That way, if you want to have this on your drill press at all times, you can leave it there and then just tighten it up as you need it. But I do not need these. I need this piece right here. So if you guys can imagine what I might have coming, I do have it set up. And I'm going to be doing a video using these, and I'm going to be doing that in that same video. I'm going to be using these right angle weld magnets. So put a comment in the description if you guys think you know what I'm going to be building using these vice grips right here. So anyway guys, that's pretty much all I have. I will be back. I'm trying to get on a regular schedule and get some work done on the truck. I have been driving the second gen. It's been going well. Haven't had no issues with it thus far after cleaning those grounds and stuff. But it's got to come apart because we got to do some work to it. So stay tuned if you guys want to see some more second gen content, and I do have third gen work to do too. So anyway guys, that's pretty much all I have. If you don't mind, hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already done so, and we'll talk to you guys later on. Bye bye.